I'm Robin Robbins, and I'm the general manager of Appalachian Harvest. And I'm a proud farmer for Appalachian Harvest since 2003. And I was really going to give you guys a really warm, fuzzy, the evolution of Robin growing up through the farm and how this impacted me. And truly it did. My granny's 99, and she is the ultimate intersection of good food, good water, good health, and longevity. However, the bad hair of the 80s, I really didn't want to put you all through that. So I skipped that little section. The USDA sent some really, really exciting numbers and published these. The food hubs, the three top things that they wanted to say about food hubs is they're creating economic opportunity and adding jobs in communities. And adding jobs in communities where there would otherwise be not just a food desert, but a job desert. So food hubs are also providing new market opportunities. And for all these small family farms, if you want to look at the statistics, 80% of your farmers in the state of Virginia are under 500 acres. And the larger percent of those, 62% of those, are under 99 acres. And our largest farmer is 150 acres. So when you want to talk about impacts that you're making, you can look at the data and you can say, wow, Northeast Tennessee, Southwest Virginia, you are on the map. Because a lot of our farmers make up that larger percentage. And we're so proud of them. We're so proud of what they're doing. And the opportunity to let them do what they do best, farm. Love you farmers, mean it. But you're not beekeepers, okay? And you're not marketers. And I had one farmer say to me, Missy, you're not going to tell me how to grow a tomato. I said, Mr. Jones, you've been growing tomatoes before I was in diapers. But I'm going to tell you how to sell that tomato. And I'm going to get it to the place that will pay you the best money. So Mr. Jones didn't like little Missy here. And I came to love Mr. Jones, too. Over 40% of the food hubs today are actually focusing on bringing fresh, local fruits and vegetables to food deserts in rural communities and in urban communities. Neighborhoods where healthy food can now be affordable, and it's generally difficult for them to obtain. Did you ever think that in 1969, when we put a man on the moon, that we would be sitting here in 2017 saying good food's a privilege? Did the mom buy the canned green beans, the processed ones, because she wanted to? Or did she have to? So I would like for all of us to internalize that thought today. Some of the great programs that are going on, they're teaching children that you don't have to have a lot of green space. I can have a garden and a coffee can. That's awesome. And then Appalachian Harvest and ASD, we want to focus on the finite child, the 1 in 5 that will go to bed hungry, and teach them and their families how to grow it, to the farmer that needs that income for ends meet. His wife works, he works, their kids work, and they all work on the farm. So if you want to talk about Virginia, over the last 400 years, farming and forestry, it's been central to the spirit of the Commonwealth. Industry, environmental, aesthetics, forestry. I think we could send Emily with a bottle of ranch and a skewer out to the forest and come back with a 5-course meal. And it's so exciting because those things are going on in this little corner of the world. When I was a kindergarten teacher, everybody said that looked like a triangle. So just pretend you're 5 for 2 seconds here. So if we look at some of the farming and how it's been a long-standing investment opportunity. The first bank was established in 1775 in Pennsylvania. The first hospital, 1736. All right. The first courthouse, 1725. Well, 400 years ago, we had the first farm. Now, you probably or may need a banker once or twice a week, a hospital once or twice a year, and a courthouse, well, depending on your in-laws, once, twice, or 3 times. But you need a farmer. Everybody needs a farmer 3 times a day 365 days a year. Now, for an entrepreneur, that's job opportunity. One of my favorite quotes is, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine thy food." It's pretty powerful words. When I look at my 99-year-old grandmother, and she said, "My goodness, I have to take me one of them old cholesterol pills." That's great, Granny. I get out of bed with 3 Advil. He also said, if we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment exercise, not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest pathway to health. And where does that start? Does that start in Food City? Does that start in Ingalls? That starts in the dirt with your farms. That starts with organizations like the ARC that believes in us, like the Appalachian Sustainable Development with the vision. So why are we a good investment opportunity? And I'm running out of time because I've got the gift of gab. I'm sorry. There's some questions here. The longest standing industry, and where can you find that? And where can you start an enterprise where you have supply that is less than your demand? We have 50% more demand than we do supply. So that's business security. Where can you find free technical support, as well as 100% pass rate on all organic and food safety inspections? And where can you find infrastructure, thank you by the way, that is compliant for cooling, packaging, transporting, and such? Well, I'll tell you where. Appalachian Harvest. That is the answer to questions 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I can put the numbers behind that, which is really cool. People will remember 20% of what you say and 80% of what they see. So the average business on the right at a growth rate where we started in 2005 at 300,000, if you look at that growth rate, Appalachian Harvest is on the left. Would you all rather your growth rate look like this? Everybody let me do the right hand. Okay, do the right hand like this. Okay. Do the left hand like that. I kind of want to lean to the left on this one, don't you? So thank you for this opportunity, and I really look forward to exploring some more data, information, and the growth, the opportunity, the energy, and the love that comes behind the food, and the nourishment that it has the opportunity to bring so many people and touch so many lives. And thank you so very much.